Okay, from the Daily Wire, it says Loudoun County, Virginia, and eventually I'll figure out how to actually pronounce Is it Loudoun? I think it's Loudoun. Okay. Loudoun County, Virginia. A Loudoun County, Virginia elementary school teacher who was placed on administrative leave in May for refusing to affirm transgender identity in children was reinstated by a judge on Tuesday. Byron Tanner Cross, who teaches physical education at Leesburg Elementary School, secured a temporary injunction from Judge James Plowman in his lawsuit against Loudoun County Public Schools. According to an announcement from Alliance Defending Freedom, which defended him, ADF tweeted, quote, Tanner Cross, a Virginia elementary school teacher and ADF client who was suspended for raising concerns to the board about proposed gender policy, has won a temporary injunction, and the judge has ordered his reinstatement. A massive victory for freedom of speech. I would only offer one correction. It's not just a victory for freedom of speech. It's a victory for truth, for science, for sanity, all those things that I said we should be conserving. It's a victory for that. Local WTOP reporter Neil Augenstein reported that Plowman found the school system's suspension was unconstitutional and its handling of the situation was vindictive. Yeah, you think? The school argued that it suspended Cross not for his beliefs, but because of the disruption he allegedly caused. But Plowman said there was simply an absence of evidence that any disruption to school operations took place. And yeah, if it does disrupt school operations, it's because you have decided to operate the school around this anti-science, anti-truth, totally insane gender theory thing. If a teacher simply affirming that boys are boys and girls are girls disrupts operation, that tells me something about the way that the school is being operated. But now he's being reinstated. So I wanted to highlight that story as a nice little contrast. Okay, in one case, you have a guy, he didn't do anything wrong, grovels and apologizes, loses his job, loses everything, loses respect, loses social acceptance, loses everything he wants. He gives up his dignity and in exchange gets nothing in return. The very next story, you have someone who also did nothing wrong, faced consequences for it, rather than apologizing, rather than coming out and saying, oh, gee, come to think of it, I guess sometimes boys are girls. Silly me. I'm so sorry for my transphobia. Rather than doing that, which is what most people do, we have this teacher who's fighting back. He's saying, hell no, this is not going to happen. I'll take you to court. And for now, he's winning. And even if he doesn't ultimately win, even if ultimately he loses the job, when all is said and done, and this has made its way through all the courts and everything, still, he would have lost his job anyway. But now he retains his dignity, and he's fighting for truth, and he's doing the right thing. And he's sending a message that, you know what, not everybody is going to slink away quietly. Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Matt Walsh Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there so you can stay up to date on all of our future content.